Right.
What was bad is like, yeah, all the she handled food after that.
Right.
She didn't like
and the
run to
cash register that somebody else has to touch.
Yeah.
It's just so many problems. Her whole thinking, the fact that she even thought of this to do, just lets me know that her whole train of thinking is somewhere is taking a left turn.
Yeah, Stephanie, I'm wondering, have you ever heard of this before? Because she's got a lot of stories about stuff that's been done and seen a lot.
Yeah, before I was in housekeeping, I was in catering. So I have seen some shit. I have not done no shit, but I have seen some shit.
What's the worst thing you've seen somebody do to somebody's food?
Oh, well, the worst thing I've seen somebody do to somebody's food, I like put some hair in it.
That's the worst?
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
No, but I've seen like worse things coming from like kitchen staff, which is terrible, which I feel is more terrible.
Well, I'm saying, what's the worst thing you've seen anywhere?
You said that I've seen somebody do to somebody's food. The worst thing that I've seen is like the cooks and the kitchen staff like not washing the dishes. They'll just like wipe them off with a dry rag and put more food and send them back out. That's like the barbecue sauce, shrimp.
Yeah. She said shrimp.
Cause that's allergy. Like somebody could die. They don't give a fuck.
I saw somebody put their dick on a bun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, my wife we was talking about that story when we were talking about this story right here. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Remember the girl? Was that you guys when we saw the girl put the hot dog in her?
Oh.
She stuck the hot dog in her cooch and then put it on the bun, dressed it with ketchup and everything.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad too.
Yeah.
That one's right up there with the.
But they are like both equal because that bitch kicked her leg on the counter.
The period juice ketchup.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong with this ketchup? Tastes kind of funky.
I wonder what the person that got the burger.
Big Jack's secret sauce is period juice.
I wonder if they caught the person that got the burger or if they caught her before she gave the burger away.
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
If somebody saw that, they wouldn't say nothing.
I know, huh? I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't. That detail is not in there. But just the way I didn't get that.
Of course, it's not.
I would. I mean, I would be like, I can't. No.
I'd have been like, excuse me, Sky. What are you doing? Where you going? No. Stop right there.
Because the dude I saw put his dick on a bun, we all stopped him. We like, you can't do that. You can't do that. What was that? What if that was your mom ordering that?
Wow.
You know.
So what, he just like wiped it on her? He whipped his dick out and put
his dick out and it's like when he put it on the bun and shook it. And I'm like, no. Take a break.
Go
get a breather. Smoke a cig.
Go take a break.
Go stand in the corner and think about what you've done. Dylan McWilliams. This guy. Dylan McWilliams. Okay.
Who's Dylan McWilliams?
Dylan McWilliams is a guy who survived a shark attack less than a year ago.
Okay.
He survived a bear attack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. He's from Colorado.
Yeah, guy.
Colorado. You know they got a bad shark problem in Colorado.
What?
Yeah.
That's not...
What's wrong?
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes?
No,
How it go?
Because Colorado is like...
But they got the Colorado River.
Sharks in the river?
Yeah, that don't work.
How he get... Where was he at?
I'm just messing with you.
I know you have to be messing with me because I'm like...
No, he was in Hawaii.
No? Okay.
He was surfing in Hawaii, and a shark, he was on his boogie board, and then all of a sudden, he just felt this excruciating pain in his leg.
Oh.
And he looked, and he saw it was a tiger shark.
Damn.
Right? Yeah, and he kicked him as hard as he could and started swimming for shore. And he said that was the scariest part when he was swimming away because
he didn't know if the shark was going to come back.
Right. So he finally made it to the shore and people helped him and everything. And so he had puncture marks in his leg and everything, but it wasn't it wasn't a horrible as far as shark attacks goes.
Mm-hmm. He could have lost that limb
he didn't
easily.
even know. He said he didn't even know if he still had a leg at first.
Wow.
Yeah, he couldn't tell. He couldn't tell if he still had a leg. Could you imagine?
No. Hell no. And then I gotta then I have to put my hands back in the water and push myself. Lord have mercy. I would have had just an anxiety breakdown. I have to put my hands in there, back in the water and put. God help us all.
And then with the bear attack, he was camping. Okay, this time he was in Colorado. He was camping, and he awoke to a bear. He was in the bear's mouth. The bear had his head in his mouth, dragging a 300-pound bear.
Wow.
So luckily, it was a small bear. 300 pounds. That's a little bear. That's a little bear.
Yeah, right.
That bear was probably like a teenager.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 300 pounds. Small bear.
Yeah.
So the bear was dragging him away. And he felt up. He was punching the bear, and he found the bear's eyes. And he started stabbing the bear in his eyes with his hand. And the bear let go. And then he said the bear stomped on him a couple times. And then he got up and he ran back towards the camp. And then like all the people like rallied around, like scared the bear away.
Damn.
And the pictures, oh my God, the bear attack. Oof. I mean, the shark attack is, you just see, it's bad. It's a shark attack. So he's got all those big holes in his leg.
Right.
But his head is all like ripped up. And he still, even when he was doing the interview for the shark attack, he still had scars from the bear attack.
Damn.
Hadn't even healed all the way.
Next year, family vacation, safari in Africa.
And this is like a little anticlimactic, but a few years prior to that, he was bit by a rattlesnake.
I was going to say that.
It comes in threes.
I was just going to say that. This nigga just will not learn. What is it about? He must have some pheromones on him or something.
I want to know, like, do you think he's like super lucky or super unlucky?
Super unlucky. Definitely.
He survived. How is that? Like a bear and a shark.
And a snake.
Yeah, but the snake is,
I'm going to tell you what, Dylan. You need to find yourself a Dr. Doolittle.
Okay.
To take with you to talk to them animals.
Okay.
And say, stay away from me.
He needs to get some off.
And
spray some off on yourself.
I'll tell you what else, too. Looks can be deceiving because, like, I would see, he's just like a little skinny, regular-looking white guy, whatever. I can take him. I wouldn't fuck with that dude. A bear and a shark.
He got instincts.
No.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
No.
He got instincts for that ass. He could think on his toes. He poking the bear in the eye. You have to find the bear's eyes.
Yeah,
or maybe he's just a survivor like a rag doll.
I guess so. He just a survivor.
I think I'm going to go to Vegas and put like $1,000 on Dylan getting struck by lightning. That shit's gonna happen.
Cause it's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
Fucking shit. You're gonna win big. It's gonna happen. He gonna be on a boat. It's gonna sink. Like something is gonna happen to him next. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Dylan McWilliams will be back in the news.
He's young.
He gonna get bit by something.
Exactly. If this nigga went to Hawaii, got attacked by a shark, then went camping and got attacked by a bear, what's left for him to do?
Well, he's an outdoorsy kind of guy, obviously, and he's not deterred by any of this stuff. He's like, hey, that's what happens.
Maybe he goes rock climbing and gets beat up by the abominable snowman. Bigfoot kicks him in the face. I don't know.
Watch him die from something like super pedestrian, like he gonna get the common cold. And that's
he can't fight it off.
Choke on a piece of gum.
Yeah, some shit like that. He gonna trip over his own shoelace,
right?
Bust his head on the concrete, and that's what's gonna kill him. After he done survived like bears and lions and tigers,
and shit, all that shit.
Or a bee sting.
Right?
Yeah.
Anaphylactic shock. Mm-hmm. Die.
Shrimp. He gonna have a shrimp.
Nut allergy. On an airplane, somebody opens some peanuts.
Right?
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
This nigga survived a bear attack.
Yeah. Dylan.
Taken out by a peanut.
Honey roasted.
Ooh. Janelle Monáe. She's got a new album out.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
And she has come out as pansexual.
Okay.
You remember what that is? We had a talk. We had a talk about it.
We did have a talk about pansexual. I think it means like when you're like everything or when you're equal or you want to flat.
She open to it all.
Yeah. Something like that. I knew it was something like that.
She open to it. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Down. It could be. Yeah. All right. I'm game. Sure.
Whatever. I like you. You cute.
So have you guys heard any of the songs?
I haven't. Have you?
I have heard about three or four.
I love her though, so I'm excited to hear.
I like her other stuff better than this stuff. Like I don't dislike it. It might take a little bit for me to go, but I just wasn't like, the other stuff we've been playing lately I liked a lot more. Like the Tony Braxton thing and stuff from Yeesh, I liked a lot more. This was just kind of like, on first listen, you know what I mean? It just kind of didn't grab me right away.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But isn't that kind of her, I don't want to say.
Her thing?
She's not a soulful person, and I mean that in the sense of like like that music that's supposed to like churchy. Hers is more like she compares herself to an android. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be sort of disconnected a little bit. It's supposed to be just poppy fun or
one of her songs that she has out. I can't remember the name of it, but it's very Prince-esque.
That makes sense.
And he was her mentor.
Right.
She speaks very highly of him.
That makes sense.
And so it has a real Prince feel.
Remember that song "Letting Go"? That was like her first song, "Letting Go," and I think Big Boy released it.
Okay.
Because Big Boy discovered her.
Oh wow.
It's a
Big
great...
Boy from Outkast.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I love Janelle Monáe. I'm sure I've heard it. I'm sure I've heard the song. Letting go.
All right. And Pip, the next one has some special significance for you.
Yeah, Bob Dorough.
Bob Dorough.
Yeah,
Yes, man.
Oh.
Bob Dorough, who is most famous to most people for having written Schoolhouse Rock Live, a lot of
For
Schoolhouse
those
Rock
who
Live
don't know.
songs. He was also a jazz musician. He lived to be 94, and he died of natural causes at home.
That was amazing.
That's like, yeah, and he had the life.
Yeah.
I mean, and I met him when one of my first shows I did in Chicago was called Schoolhouse Rock Live.
Oh yeah.
And it came out in 94, and this show actually was responsible for the resurgence in the 90s of Schoolhouse Rock, actually.
Wow.
Because it was really
Schoolhouse Rock.
popular, and then, it got a lot of attention, and they were
Yes.
Good Morning America and all kinds of stuff like that, and all of a sudden the DVDs were re-released, and they did a cover album and all this stuff, and so Bob Dorough actually had another revival again. When I met him, he was in his 70s.
Wow.
Yeah, he was old then.
Yeah.
And I knew he was because he's mentioned in one of Maya Angelou's books. I think it's Singing and Swinging and Making Merry Like Christmas. She's in Europe doing a touring production of Porgy and Bess, and while she's in Paris, she meets this jazz musician Bob Dorough.
Wow.
And I met him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is Bob Dorough. This is
The
guy
Bob Dorough.
Yeah, and he's like, hey cats, how you doing? He's one of those guys. and when we would perform with him, the Schoolhouse Rock, because he'd come to Chicago sometimes do with the Schoolhouse Rock things, and we'd go do appearances, and it was Bob Dorough and the cast of Schoolhouse Rock. Like, these kids are great. Like, we're gonna put them up front. Like, they're gonna sing that song. Like, and so he let us do everything. He made us the stars. He was like generous and nice, and he would tell us about the other jazz musicians, like who was nice, who was not nice, and he never talked poorly about people. It's like, oh well, she's a lady. You don't want to say the wrong thing to that lady.
Oh.
But the rest of them cats, those cats were cool cats. That's the kind of guy he was. So he will be missed.
Okay, we're gonna play.
Jive talk.
We're gonna play probably the most popular of all of the Schoolhouse Rock songs.
Oh,
This song is this is the song I sang on the show.
Here we go.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Conjunction, junction, how's that function?
I got 3 favorite cars that get most of my job done.
Conjunction, junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and, or. They'll get you pretty far. And, that's an additive, like this and that. But, that's sort of the opposite. Not this, but that. And then
there's or.
Or. When you have a choice like this or that. And, but, and, or get you pretty far.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up 2 boxcars and making them run right. Milk and honey, bread and butter, peas and rice.
Hey, that's nice.
Dirty buttons be digging and scratching, losing your shoe and a button or 2. He's poor but honest, sad but true.
Boo!
Conjunction, junction,
What's your function?
Hooking up 2 cars to 1 when you say something like this. Choice, either now
Or later.
or
no choice.
Neither now nor ever.
hey, that's clever.
Eat this or that,
grow thin or fat.
Never mind, I wouldn't do that. I'm fat
enough
enough now.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up phrases and clauses that balance like out of the frying pan and into the fire. He cut loose the sandbags, but the balloon wouldn't go any higher. Let's go.
I gotta say, I had never noticed, or at least I don't remember noticing, like what's going on with dude's face? Like what the
What face?
what is that? Like
The bums?
The bum?
yeah, just the one on the left, the big one, the fat one. Did you see that? That face? Like what is that? Like
He was on meth.
that was the weirdest thing. Like that is a crazy
Yeah, that's
whatever.
Well, back in the day,
Anyway.
if you ever watch any of the old ones, Bob Dorough actually sang quite a few of the multiplication rocks because he wrote almost all of them.
Oh wow.
So like My Hero Zero, I believe, is him, and 3 is a magic number. That's him singing.
yes, I love
He
it.
also wrote the Verb song, but that's not him singing. That's one of my favorite. Or not the Verb. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Did he write that? Let's do this thing in action.
That's the one I was asking about
Bird.
earlier. You said no.
Oh, yeah. That's what you were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
To run, to go, to
Yeah.
get, to give.
To love. Yeah.
Oh, to love. I didn't know what you was talking about. I was like, love, love. Okay, that's the verse.
Yeah, right.
That's the verse song. Now I'm confused because I think it's Jack Sheldon, but I'm not certain.
Okay, well, that's one of my favorites right there.
That was the opening of Schoolhouse Rock Live, that number.
Okay. But, yeah.